Good evening, everyone. Good evening, students. So, first of all, I welcome each one of you to my class on Code of Criminal Procedure 1973. Let's start with my brief introduction first. My name is Sandeep Khatri, and these are my areas of specialization as you can see on the screen. Here is the link of my profile of Unacademy, so make sure you follow that to get all the updates about my special classes and my plus courses. Here is the link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me and ask your questions in relation to your judicial preparation. This is my code Khatri10, which you can use to get free access of all the special classes available on Unacademy app. So this was about me. Good evening, Fozia and everyone, those of you who have just joined. Now I request everyone, please be attentive, and this is going to be interactive session. So the moment you feel you are not clear with anything, feel free to ask your questions in the comments. Now coming to the topic of today's class, and that is maintenance. So even before starting the topic, if you do have any questions in your mind in relation to CrPC, you may ask in the comments. Yes, students, any questions, any problems? Okay, so let's begin with this topic. So coming to the introduction of this topic, which is basically maintenance. This is student section 120 of CrPC, chapter number 9. Even section 126, 127 and 128 are also in relation with the concept of maintenance. Now, the very first question is, who can claim maintenance under section 125? And the second important question is, against whom you can claim maintenance under section 125? So the answer of the first question is, who can claim maintenance? The first answer is wife. The second one is children. And the third one is the aged parents. And against whom they can claim maintenance? Wife to the husband, children to the parents, and here parents means the father and mother, and the parents to their children. Now going into the details, against whom they can claim. The very first question now, who is a wife? This term wife has also been defined under section 125, clause 1, explanation B. Define the term wife. So wife includes a woman who has been divorced. So the first answer here is whosoever has been legally married as per to their personal law will get the status of wife. Now also for the purpose of section 125, the woman who has been divorced or who has obtained the divorce. So there is a difference between these two terms as well. If the wife is the one who has taken the divorce, even then she will be treated as wife for the purpose of section 125. So to take maintenance. Now coming to the second point, the children. The children here means the minor ones. Okay. So if the age of the children is below 18 years, irrespective of the fact whether they are legitimate or illegitimate, they can claim maintenance from the parents. And the last one is the parents. If the aged parents, okay, they can claim maintenance from their children. These children includes the son as well as the daughter. Now, two more important rules which you need to remember while ascertaining whether a person can claim maintenance under section 125 or not is that wife, children or parents all must be fall under this category, that they don't have any sufficient means to survive. So which means they cannot afford their basic food, shelter and the clothes. If they fall under that category and the husband, parents, and children have the sufficient means, then only they can exercise section 125. Any questions in relation to who can claim maintenance, against whom you can claim maintenance, and the important two rules which you need to remember, that they must have that they must not have the sufficient means to survive. Any questions till now? Yes, please. Okay, if you can answer one of my questions. If a woman is living in a live-in relationship, can she claim maintenance under section 125? Yes, please. If anyone can answer this question. If a woman is living in a live-in relationship, can she claim maintenance under section 125? Anyone? Good evening, Advocate Renu, Fauzia. Okay, Sumati is saying no. Advocate Renu is saying yes. Anyone else? Tell me your reasons. If you are saying no, why the answer is no? If you are saying yes, why the answer is yes? Yes, please. A very simple question. Can a woman who is living in live-in relationship can claim maintenance under section 125? If you are saying yes, what are your reasons? If you are saying no, then what are your reasons? Yes, please. Yes or no will not get you any marks in the examination. Smart life, no. Okay, I am answering this question now. Listen carefully. My question was whether a woman who is living in live-in relationship can claim maintenance or not. Okay. So the general answer here is the answer is no. Why no? Because she is not a wife. Okay. As per to section 125 clause 1, she must be a wife to claim maintenance under section 125. But the answer is not complete till now. There can be certain exceptions in relation to this rule. Okay. For example, there are cases where Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court, has treated a woman who is living as a wife for a longer period of time, okay, as in a live-in relationship. The court has treated her as a wife and has given her the maintenance. You can refer a landmark judgment in relation to that, which is of Chunmania. Okay. Advocate Renu, I hope you have. Okay. Advocate Renu, listen carefully. When you go through with the wordings of section 125, it says wife, and this term wife has also been defined. And if there is no marriage, the woman cannot get the status of wife. So, as a general rule, I am repeating my answer. As a general rule, she cannot claim maintenance. But there are certain exceptions where the court may presume her to be as a wife because she is living in live-in relationship for a so long period. But again, mind it, this is not a right of a live-in relationship lady that she can claim maintenance as a right under section 125. Okay. Now let me tell you one more reasoning behind this answer. Why this is so? Because in all these relationship, if you say like wife and husband, children and parents, parents and children. Why they are liable to pay maintenance? Because of the relationship. Because of the relationship, they are liable to pay the maintenance. And when it comes to the relationship as a like live-in relationship, that is something which is not recognized in the court of law. Okay? And wife can be only someone who is a legally wedded wife or divorced or has taken divorced. I hope I am clear with this now. What is the general rule and what are the certain exceptions? Okay, ji. So can I raise one another question now? Okay. Now my second question. Can a wife, if the husband has already died, just assume that the husband has already died, so can wife claim maintenance under section 125 from her father-in-law, from the father of the husband? So as far as the wife is concerned, can wife claim maintenance from father-in-law under section 125 of CrPC? Yes, please. Anyone who likes to answer. Aru, yes. Advocate Renu, the name of the case is Chunmunia. Chunmunia. Chunmunia versus State Supreme Court. Okay. I'll forward the complete citation on my Telegram channel as well if you want to go into the details of that case. Okay. Okay, anyone can answer the second question now. Yes, please. I'm repeating myself. If the husband has already died, can a wife claim maintenance from her father-in-law under section 125? Yes, please. Yes or no? Okay, Aru is saying yes. Advocate Renu is saying yes. Advocate Renu already reason nahi pata. Okay, when you say na you don't know the reason, always do remember that why reasons are important. Whenever you are reading a judgment, you must have heard about this term speaking order. Okay, so a judge cannot pass a judgment without reasons. Okay, so you must know the reasons of your answer. Don't worry, Advocate Renu, I'll tell you. Aru, can you please tell me your reasons why you have said yes? Why you have said yes? Or anyone? Yes, students, please do participate. That is the only way I can get to know that whether you know the concept or not. Just answer as per to your mind. Just assume that you are facing this question at the time of your interview. Then what is going to be your answer at this point of time? I'm repeating the question for the last time. Can a widow whose husband has already died claim maintenance from her father-in-law under section 125? Now I'm stating the answer. Okay, Aru is also saying, sir, can't explain, but she can. My God. Okay, let me tell you one more thing before answering this one. Students, whenever, mostly students commit this kind of a mistake. First, they figure out the answer, that the answer is yes or no. Please don't go with yes or no. First, find out the reasons and then figure out whether the answer is yes or no. Okay, now let me give you the answer. The answer is she cannot claim maintenance from father-in-law. Now coming to the reasoning, why not? Now coming to the reasoning, why widow cannot claim maintenance from her father-in-law under section 125. You can see in front of you, I have made the chart. Who can claim maintenance? Against whom? You can read section 125 clause 1. If any person having sufficient means neglects or refuses to maintain his wife, father-in-law, the relationship between widow and father-in-law, wife can claim maintenance against husband only. Now let me tell you why you cannot explain as well. The thing is, students, when it comes to Hindu law, under section number 19, I guess. I'm not again sure about the exact section number, but under Hindu law, a widow can claim maintenance from her father-in-law. Okay, under section 19, or I guess I'm not 19, 20, I guess. Under section 20. Under section 20, a widow can claim maintenance. And that's why you got confused between Hindu law and section 125. As you can see in this chart, section 125 clause 1 certainly says wife can claim maintenance from her husband only. That's it. Under her personal laws, she may, but not under section 125. I hope now it is clear to you. Still, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask your questions. अरु, जो आपने देखा है ना, वो आपने पर्सनल लॉज में देखा है. यहां पे क्वेश्चन आपका 125 सीआरपीसी से आ रहा है. ठीक है. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू वन मोर थिंग फॉर द बेटर क्लैरिटी ऑफ दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. Whenever you say that you do have a right, जब भी आप ये कहते हैं कि मेरे पास एक राइट है, चाहे वो राइट ऑफ मेंटेनेंस हो या किसी भी तरीके का राइट हो, तो हमेशा आपको ये चेक करना है कि उसका सोर्स क्या है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जब हम वाइफ की बात करते हैं, तो जब उसके मेंटेनेंस के राइट की बात करते हैं, तो शी में गो अंडर सेक्शन 125 सीआरपीसी एज वेल एंड हर पर्सनल लॉज एज वेल, whether from Hindu law, Muslim law, or Christian law, or Parsi law. She can claim maintenance under CrPC 125 or her personal laws. When it comes to 125, I specifically ask you, can she claim under section 125? So the answer is no, not under section 125. What is the reasoning? Section 125 clause 1. That's it. Exactly, Aru. Exactly. And you can yourself go through with section 125.1 as well. If you do have the Bayer Act, or if you want to Google that section as well. I hope everyone is clear, so I can move to the next one. You're welcome, Advocate Renu. Chaliye. Now let's move to the next question. This is the father, this is the mother, and they have a girl child. Okay? And she is minor. Okay? I'm just trying to make an application based question. So please everyone listen carefully. A very simple question, trust me. This is very simple and the direct one actually as well. Not that difficult. So there is a father, mother, and there is a girl. Okay? And she is minor. Now, as per to section 125 clause 1, if the girl child is minor, she can claim maintenance from her parents. Okay? And when I say parents, it includes father as well, it includes mother as well. Whosoever is working or whosoever is capable, who has sufficient means to give maintenance. Now, she got married to, suppose, this boy. Okay. Now, this B is the husband. Okay. Now, technically, now the responsibility of this girl is on the shoulders of B, the husband. But the thing is, if the husband has no sufficient means, so I just told you in the starting of this class, there are two golden rules which you need to remember. The first one is the person who is claiming maintenance, they don't have the sufficient means. And the person against whom they are claiming maintenance, they must have the sufficient means. So as per to this question, the husband does not have the sufficient means. So in short, the girl cannot ask for maintenance from the husband, right? Now coming to, can this girl claim maintenance from her own father while she is minor? Answer in the comments. I hope the question is clear, or do I need to repeat the question? If you want me to repeat, please do write down in the comments. I'll repeat myself. Answer yes or no. Aru, repeat. Smart life, repeat. Okay, I'm repeating myself. There is a father and mother. They have a girl child who is minor. Okay. This girl get married with B. Now B is the husband of G. Okay. The husband does not have sufficient means to give maintenance to his wife. Now the question is, after the marriage, can this girl who is still minor even after the marriage can claim maintenance from her father under section 125? Yes or no? Yes, then what are your reasons? If no, state your reasons. Okay, Aru is saying minor hai to yes. What about others? What about others? Okay, now I'm answering. Listen carefully. The answer is yes. Now coming to the reasons why the answer is yes. She should claim maintenance from her husband only. Why to father? That is also after marriage. Now coming to the reasons. I'll state two reasons. One you can find in your Bare Act, and the second one is just application of basic common sense and logic. The first reason why I have said yes is section 125 clause 1 first proviso clears this concept that the father is still liable for the maintenance. Now coming to the reason why this section 125 clause 1 proviso gives liability to the father even after the marriage of the girl. The answer to that question is because while she was minor, whose responsibility it was to maintain? It was of father. And now, if the father wants to shift his liability to the husband after that marriage, and the husband is still not liable, then the liability will again comes to father only. Which means things which you cannot do directly cannot do indirectly as well. I'm repeating myself. This is a famous maxim as well. Things which you cannot do directly. So directly father cannot, waive off his liability to maintain this girl child, who is minor basically. Okay. So indirectly after this marriage also you cannot, replace your liability. Mark my point. If the husband has the sufficient means, then the husband will maintain the wife. If the husband has sufficient means, then the husband will maintain the wife. But if not, then the father will be liable as per to section 125 clause 1 proviso. I hope I am clear with the reasoning and the answer. Yes, Smart Life, Advocate Renu, Aru, I hope it's clear now. Okay, ji, I've got the thumbs up. So coming to the last question. Let's make it more interesting. Listen carefully. Suppose there is a husband and there's a wife. Okay. Now the wife left the house of husband and started living separately. ठीक है, अपनी विश से, अपनी मर्जी से. इट्स लाइक हर चॉइस. ठीक है जी, उनकी मर्जी, उनको नहीं पसंद आ रहा था उस घर में रहना, तो उन्होंने अपने हस्बैंड का घर छोड़ दिया और कहीं पर इंडिपेंडेंटली वो रेंट पर रहने लग गई. ठीक है. नाउ द वाइफ वेंट टू द कोर्ट एंड आस्क फॉर मेंटेनेंस. और यहां पर इन्होंने हस्बैंड से मेंटेनेंस मांगा. अब कोर्ट ने क्वेश्चन किया वाइफ को दैट व्हाई यू आर लिविंग सेपरेटली, आपकी रीजनिंग क्या है. ठीक है जी, व्हाट आर योर रीजंस, आप अलग से क्यों रह रहे हैं. ठीक है. नाउ द वाइफ सेज आई डोंट लाइक माई हस्बैंड. दैट्स द स्टेटमेंट, दैट्स इट, नथिंग मोर देन दैट, नो एक्सप्लेनेशन व्हाई शी इज नॉट लाइकिंग द हस्बैंड. मतलब like there is no extramarital relationship or the case of domestic violence or anything like that. She's completely saying, passing just a statement that she don't like her husband and that's why she don't want to live. And at the same point the husband is ready that if she wants to live with me she can. Now can she claim maintenance from the court under section 125? Answer in the comments. Do I need to repeat the question? Yes, please. Do I need to repeat? Okay, Aru is saying no, smart life. हस्बैंड मना कर सकता है मेंटेनेंस देने के लिए. Smart life, that is not the question. That husband can say yes or no. The question is, can the wife, can the wife get the maintenance or not? Should I answer? Okay, now I'm answering this question. The answer is the wife cannot claim maintenance. Cannot claim maintenance. Now coming to the reasoning, why not? See, when the court is asking to the wife that why you are not living, the wife passed this statement that I don't like the husband. Now why you are not liking the husband? You need to give a sufficient reason for that. And what can be a sufficient reason? There is no perfect list or exhaustive list of that sufficient cause. But what can be good example of sufficient cause, like domestic violence can be a good reason that why the wife is not living with the husband. Or if the husband is having an extramarital relationship, then also that can be a sufficient cause. So in short, if the wife have the sufficient cause, then in that case she can claim maintenance. But if not, then the wife cannot claim maintenance. And this is as per to section 125 clause 4. I hope everyone is clear with this. So wife must have a sufficient cause if she is living separately. Clear? Chaliye ji. Now time to make some announcements. Coming to some important announcement. I hope by this time you all know that one judicial notification is out, and that is of Bihar Judiciary. So if Bihar Judiciary is one of from your list, so you can start filling up the forms. You can go through with the notification as well. You can uh, view that official notification from my Telegram channel as well. Okay, so this is the link of my profile from Unacademy. Let's crack PCSJ with Unacademy. There is a flat 20% off on judiciary subscriptions starting from Feb 16 to 21. There is a free All India Judiciary Scholarship Test which is going to take place on March 5th at 12 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. You can use this barcode as well to enroll yourself. Make sure you don't miss these kinds of opportunities. Unacademy has already launched some of the courses. That is, one is Safalta 4.0 comprehensive batch. One is linking batch for Rajasthan Judiciary and Gujarat Judiciary. The another one is revision batch for UP mains exam, Chhattisgarh prelims mock test series, mains series for Punjab Judiciary, mains test series for UP Judiciary, and that's it. Advocate Renu, answer to your question, GK GS का program कैसे solve करें? In that case, you have to go into the details. आपको general science, आपका history, geography, current affairs, polity अच्छे से cover करना पड़ेगा. There are no shortcuts. You have to go through in detail. The best approach should be from your NCRTs. Okay. But if you don't have that much of time, then there are some shortcuts like Lucent or some books which are available in the market. The choice is all yours. Aru, answer to your question. Sir, widow, wife and minor married girl and third girl, तीनों ही under section 125, right sir? Widow, wife. Aru, I am not clear with your question. If you can please rephrase it. अगर आप इसको प्लीज रीफ्रेज कर दें कि आप पूछना क्या चाह रहे हैं. अरु, अगर आप यूपी पीसीएस जो आपकी फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी है तो आपका मिलता जुलता स्टेट तो फिर बिहार ही होगा. बिकॉज यूपी एंड बिहार देर इज वन थिंग विच इज कॉमन, दैट इज ऑफ जीके एंड जीएस, which is usually not that important in other states or hardly any matter. So you can make a combo of UP, Bihar, to some extent Jharkhand as well, to some extent. But yes, UP and Bihar is a good combo because mostly your GK, GS, science and everything that is common. And usually you will get the direct questions. Advocate Renu, Ghatna Chakra is also fine, but again, Ghatna Chakra is a kind of a shortcut. Okay? The moment you pick up the Ghatna Chakra, in short, you are taking a risk. So it is completely again up to you. But Ghatna Chakra is not something ki, okay, if I am going to read Ghatna Chakra from page 1 to last one, I am done with my history part. No. So those are the shortcuts. Okay? सर अभी जो क्लास हुई है वो अंडर सेक्शन 125 में हुई है. हाँ जी, यस, ऑल द क्वेश्चंस वर इन रिलेशन टू सेक्शन 125 ओनली. डन. ठीक है जी. So that's it from my end. See you in my next class. Till then, yes, it's time to say peace.